I've gotten a lot stronger since PGA, that's for sure. I've been able to put in a lot more reps, which has been great. I still prefer riding in a cart. uh, I'm doing that here only just because I just don't need to push it right now. I've got a long week ahead of me and all of next week to do that. So save the legs. We can still train as hard as we do, and each and every day. But as far as just the duration on my feet, let's just try and keep that to a minimum until we have to, and then when we have to, let's go.
Was the plan after the PGA all along to look ahead to St. Andrews?
No, the plan was play the U.S. Open, but physically I was not able to do that. There's no way physically I could have done that. I had some issues with my leg, and it would have put this tournament in jeopardy, and so there's no reason to do that. This is a pretty historic Open that we're going to be playing. I'm lucky enough to be part of the past champions that have won there and want to play there again. And I don't know when they're ever going to go back while I'm still able to play at a high level. And I want to be able to give it, at least one more run at a high level. Well, I think it goes back to, for me, it's more about history, I think, than anything else. Going back into the 1800s, but also for me personally, knowing Arnold, when Arnold's the one who made the British Open what it is, made it the Open Championship. He came over, qualified, finished second, qualified, finished first, qualified, finished first. If you ever make me qualify, I'm not coming back. So here we are. But just to name, look at the names on that claret jug, and you see you just go right through you go through time. It's like a time warp, and just how they put the names on, and they start at the bottom, then went under the lip, and then they added the bases, and just the little things. And everyone who's won that championship, they know how hard it was. And you look at some of the scores, and even some of the scores, I figured, even with a gutta percha ball, how the hell did they shoot those scores? It's awfully impressive, and to have won the Open Championship, and then for me specifically to have won it at the Homo Golf is even more special. As Jack says, your career is not complete unless you won an Open Championship at the Homo Golf, and I feel like he's correct in that regard. Yes, it's been worth it. It's been hard. I mean, I've had some very difficult days, and some days in which I just moving off the couch is a hell of a task, and that's just the way it is. As I said, I'm very thankful for all the support I've gotten, my treatment staff, all of my surgeons for repairing this leg and keeping it. And so I have my own two legs, which I think it's not only I'm not going to take it for granted anymore. I know some people do, but people who have come close or who have lost a limb understand what I'm saying. And you have difficult days, but also you have great days. And my great days are not what they used to be, that's for sure. But they're great days in which I can spend with my kids and do things that they can do, maybe at a slightly slower pace, but I can still do it with them. I don't know. I really don't. You would ask me last year whether I'd play golf again. All my surgeons would have said no. But here I am playing, and I've played 2 major championships this year. So whether I will always be able to play golf, and whether it's this leg or someone else's leg, or a false leg, or it's different body pieces that have been replaced or fused, I will always be able to play. Now, if you say play at a championship level, that's just a totally different story, and that window is definitely not as long as I would like it to be.